Alaikum children, my name is Abbas and this is my little bunny rabbit Twinkle. You must have had a long day and you must be very tired. So let's get ready for bed and read a lovely bedtime story. Today's story is called Maisum's Behaviour Changes, and this is a book written by Sukaina Hemraj. Are you ready? Have you got your little teddy? Are you tucked up under your blanket? Okay, so let's begin. Look Maisum, your mummy's here, said his friend Samir, pointing at Maisum's mother. Maisum waved to his teacher and walked towards his mother. Alaikum Maisum, she greeted, giving him a hug. I'm tired, Maisum grumbled, pushing his mother away. In the car, Maisum started shouting. I don't want to go home. I want to go to Samir's house. Maisum, we have to go home first. You have to shower, eat your lunch and rest. We'll see Samir at night at the mosque inshallah, she explained. At home, Maisum made a fuss while showering and complained about his food. I don't want chicken and rice, I want spaghetti, he whined. That doesn't sound good, does it? So his mother made him some spaghetti, otherwise Maisum wouldn't eat at all. This was Maisum's behaviour every day. He hardly listened to his mother, and if she scolded him, he would shout and cry. She was tired of Maisum's bad behaviour. Then, one morning, Maisum's father came to wake him up for school and helped him get dressed. Where's Mummy? Asked Maisum. Mummy wasn't feeling well, so we went to the hospital, and the doctor said that in order for her to get better, she has to spend the day there. She'll be home in the evening, inshallah. Maisum felt sad, but was then happy when his father told him he was going to spend the day at Samir's home. When Samir's mother came to pick them up from school, Samir ran to her and gave her a big hug. Maisum remembered his mother and missed her hug. I think we all love our mummy's hugs, don't we? Alaikum Maisum, how are you? Greeted Samir's mother. Fine, alhamdulillah, replied Maisum. In the car, Samir talked to his mother about his day at school and proudly showed her his work. Maisum showed her his work too. At home, they both freshened up and sat at the table waiting for their lunch. I made rice and beans for you boys. I know it's not your favourite, Samir, but it's very healthy, said Samir's mother, bringing in the plates. I love anything you make, replied Samir. Isn't that lovely? I hope you're alright, Maisum, she asked. Maisum nodded. However, Maisum was not alright at all. He was feeling very bad and guilty. Looking at Samir, he realised something. I've really given my mummy a hard time. I never listened to her or been nice to her, and yet she's been so wonderful to me, he thought in his head. She always hugged him even though he pushed her away and made him his favourite food just so he eats properly. He had hurt his mother's feelings and been a disobedient boy. But Maisum wanted to make up for his bad behaviour. Samir, can I borrow your colours? Of course, let me get them. Maisum made a beautiful card for his mother and wrote something inside. In the evening, Maisum's father came to pick him. Can we go bring Mummy home now? Asked Maisum. We're going to see her. Inshallah, if she's feeling better, we'll bring her home, replied his father. When Maisum saw his mother, he ran up to her and gave her a big hug. Maisum's mother was surprised but very happy. I made something for you, Mummy. And Maisum gave her the card. When she opened the card, you know what it said? Dearest Mummy, sorry for being a bad boy and not listening to you and hurting your feelings. I am going to be a good boy now. Thank you for being the world's best mummy. Hope you get better soon. I love you, Maisum. Maisum's mother had tears in her eyes. From that day, Maisum's behaviour changed. The end. What a wonderful story that was. See, one of the things I learned from that story was that Maisum had a lovely mummy and daddy who used to give him big hugs all the time. But you know, there are some children in the world who don't have any mummies or daddies to give them big hugs. No mummies or daddies to make them wonderful food. No mummies or daddies to help them get dressed. Some of the children with no mummies or daddies don't even have enough money so that they can go to school. One of the things that we can do to try to make those children feel better is by having a sadaqah box or a charity box where we put a small amount of money every day, and then when the time comes, when that box is full, we open open that box, and all the money inside that box we can give to charity, to those little children, those orphans, those children without any mummies or daddies. You can also ask your mummies and daddies to prepare a little bit of money and give it to those children by donating to the Noor al Asr Foundation, so that those children with no mummies or daddies can have food on their table, so that they don't have any hungry tummies, so that they have clothes to wear, so that they can go to school, and so that they can be happy. Inshallah, I hope you have a good night, sleep well, and sweet dreams. Good night. Ma'a salama. KHUDA HAFIZ.